Welcome back to another episode of Beer, Bacon, and Bros. Tonight, the breaking news came down. Denver Broncos trading to get Russell Wilson. So the boys are here to break down the trade. We're going to talk about which side won, and then whether Denver can really win a Super Bowl with Russell Wilson right now. So I'll start. Huge package. I was a little surprised because when all this news broke and we kept hearing the word huge and historic and blah blah blah,
blockbuster,
and all I thought about was when Dallas traded to get, what running back was it? Was it Herschel Walker?
Oh,
Dallas traded like 10 draft picks or 10 players or what. They traded the whole damn draft to go get Herschel Walker. So I was like, wow, this is going to be bigger than that. But I still think it's a big trade. 3 players, 5 draft picks.
I was about to say, you got eight elements to get to.
Yeah, Denver gave up first and second round picks of this draft next year's draft. They also gave up their 5th round pick this draft as well. So you lost 3 picks this year, gave up 2 next year.
Lost.
And
plus Drew Lock,
tight end, and even some linemen. To get Russell Wilson.
All to get Russell
and
Wilson.
And a 4th round pick.
But I mean,
that 4th round pick, but let's seal the deal.
Yeah. But you're looking at what was supposed to be your next QB in Drew Lock.
Yeah.
An up-and-coming tight end. No offense, not terrible. He's about average.
I think Noah is probably a top 10 tight end in the NFL if you look by numbers.
Yeah,
I think Noah is probably, outside of the first round draft picks, obviously, I think Noah is the most, best get out of this for them. Obviously, the 2 first round draft picks are there, but Noah Fant is actually the person that will actually help Seattle's offense more than Drew Lock probably will.
Yeah, and then
with Drew Lock and Geno Smith.
Cool.
But then the deal Harris. I don't know what his numbers were.
I looked it up. He's 30 years old. He's a defensive end, 6'2", 290. I mean,
one of the middle kind of average guy.
He was a 7th round draft pick, but the guy had 6 sacks last year. That's not bad. So 22 and a half career sacks across what is now 8 years. So I don't know if I
he's barely averaging 3 a year.
Yeah, I don't know if I consider him a game changer, but I mean, he's
not
depth.
stellar. It's not stellar, but not terrible.
Yeah.
It's not like he's. Like you're saying, it's a guy you can rotate in.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you're saying, Noah Fant is going to be a good addition to that offense. And now it's, for Seattle at least, it's going to figure out now who you're going to have a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I think Seattle's probably going into a pretty big rebuilding phase. That's my personal opinion on it. Because, I mean, Drew Lock, he's 20.
They got all the picks to do it now.
Exactly, right? I mean, Drew Lock's 25 years old, but are you really about to have a guy that across 3 seasons has 25 touchdowns with 20 interceptions and a less than 70% completion rate, quarterback?
Be your guy,
right?
But yeah, like
32-year-old Geno Smith ain't the guy.
But like Alex just said, you got three additional picks now
for this year.
To figure it out. So you got whatever they were picking at in the first round.
Yeah.
And where was it? Ninth. So you got 9th overall pick.
Did Seattle have any other picks this year from trades in the first 2 rounds? Because as of right now, they're sitting with 4 picks between the first and second round already. That's a lot of high caliber talent they could go out and get if they do it right.
Yeah, Seattle must not have had. Oh no, they traded the Jets.
Seattle's got back-to-back 40 and 41 in the second round.
Yeah, so they only have 1 first-round draft pick now, which is their 9th overall. They traded what would have been their pick to the Jets.
Okay.
They have
40 and 3 picks in the first 2 rounds.
But still,
and 2 of them back-to-back. Yeah.
So yeah, you're looking at like I said.
And I'm pretty sure they picked up an extra 4th round pick.
Yeah, and they picked up an extra 5th round pick, right? They picked a 5th round pick this year.
5th round pick this year. Yeah, sorry. They gave up a 4th round.
They have 151 and 152 in the 5th round.
So. But either way, so Denver just said, here, take the kitchen. And whatever
the whole kitchen sink, everything but the sink or whatever.
Yeah, they took Seattle won this trade by a long shot.
I think they did
as far as
drastically. Denver's got the perfect chance to win now because they're not going to be prepared to build a team for the future because you just gave up all those picks.
Yeah,
I mean you didn't have to break up the key receiving core. Now you got Russell Wilson throwing the ball to them. They might excel, but I mean hell, you've got to do it now. There's no building a team around him over the next 2 or 3 years.
Denver has 2 third-round picks, but they don't have a pick until literally 75 in this year's draft.
So,
that's
rough. But like you're saying though, we kept Jerry Jeudy. You got Cortland Sutton. You got Javonte Williams. You got Melvin Gordon.
Tim Patrick.
You got on the defensive side. You got Surtain. Patrick Surtain. Granted, he's a second-year guy, but still very good corner.
Yeah.
They didn't have to give up any of their young core talent.
Their young talent that they're wanting to build around, they got to keep, which I think was key for them. And they got a veteran QB that I think is definitely going to make a big impact. But now you got to figure it out this year, I think, on the defensive side of the ball. Maybe go get you some guys that are going to be some playmakers. And then, you're in a win now kind of situation. But being in the AFC West, good luck, my guys.
And they have a lot of capital. I mean, I don't know exactly what the salaries were for what they moved across those three guys, but they had a lot of cap space going into them. I mean, they had almost $50 million worth of cap space. So I think for them, this is going to be let's open up the checkbook a little bit. Let's build a little bit of our defense here, but they feel really good about where their offense is.
And which I wouldn't. I think they got a decent offense right now.
They went 7-10 with Teddy Bridgewater and Drew Lock as their two quarterbacks this year. You really got to feel like Russell Wilson, a healthy Russell Wilson.
It's at least 3 or 4 more games, right?
It's worth at least probably 4 more wins.
But like I said, though, good luck in the West. You got the Chargers, you got the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's a tough division.
So I mean, they're going to be. It's the 3 of those.
Well, Russell's used to that. They're playing in the NFC West. He's playing with the 49ers and the Rams and Arizona.
Yep.
Arizona was great.
I mean, so yeah, he's. I don't think he's going to struggle against the competition.
I don't think
it's a different level of competition, but I don't think he's going to struggle with the competition.
But
It's just, I mean, Denver's putting themselves in it has to happen now in the next 3 years. Seattle won this.
So you're going
Long
Seattle. You're going Seattle.
Seattle definitely won the trade as far as the elements.
Yeah.
No, who's going to have the better outcome like in the next 3 years?
Denver.
Yeah.
Over the next 3 years, but in the next 6 years, that Seattle team has a chance to be legit now.
To be what they were
all those picks
10 years ago.
All those picks they got.
Yeah. If they can rebuild from here, they're going to be back for the next 2 years probably, especially if they stick with Drew Lock or Geno Smith at quarterback. But I'll go with y'all. I think the immediate winner is Denver. I think the long-term winner is probably going to end up be Seattle as long as they get the picks right. Let us know in the comments who you think won the trade, whether it's Seattle or Denver, and if you think Denver has a real shot at winning the Super Bowl this year. And as always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe.